fighters. First, fighting out of the knockouts, here comes from the red corner. From Team Victory MMA, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Jerome, Kellum. And fighting out of the last contact in blue corner, from Child's Play MMA in Parker, Colorado, Michael, the Joker Beals. This featherweight bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Referee is Don Beals.
3 3-minute rounds in the 145-pound division brings us to our fighters. Jerome Kellum wearing the black trunks represents Team Victory out of Colorado Springs. From right here in Castle Rock, we have Michael Beals. He's wearing the red camouflage-style trunks representing Child's Play MMA. The bearded wonder in the cage is Don Theus. He's our referee for this bout. And we are off with MMA action. Ron, with the featherweights, of course, you can expect a fast pace and a lot of real technical fighting.
As it always is, and they're not waiting for anything to get going here. These guys are firing off leg kicks right out of the gates, JR. And go Don.
Fast hands being shown by Kellum, coached by former UFC fighter Gilbert Jamal Smith, recent RFA champion, current RFA champion.
Very nice extension on that leg kick by Kellum.
Does have a little bit of a height and reach advantage. Let's
Yeah.
see if he continues to put that to use, and he does by way of foot to the face.
A la Anderson Silva.
Kellum just seems to be able to read everything that Beals is setting up. I'm not really seeing Beals telegraphing everything. Kellum just seems to have a handle on it.
You know, Kellum seems to be the one that's kind of controlling the pace right now in the action. Beals seems to be kind of waiting for things to happen, except for that body kick, which he did a nice job of placing. But I think for Beals, he's going to need to get more aggressive to kind of put Kellum on defense here fast.
Agreed. We're just not seeing Beals initiate anything yet.
Yep. Kellum very calm and relaxed, JR. Doesn't look like anything's really phasing him. Looks like you can see everything coming a mile away. Looking to use his angles and use his reach. And he's doing a really nice job of doing that right now. Something just happened to Beals.
Well, he took a kick that went across the knee, maybe a little bit of, I don't want to say a dislocation, but maybe a little bit of a tweak to his knee there.
Sure. Thank you, doctor.
Use your words, Doc.
Oh, there's a nice little kick and a beautiful return takedown. Power double from Kellum. Really nice job.
They're going to stand him up because Kellum was grabbing the cage there. Yeah. And being warned for that is Kellum. I don't think the referee's going to take a point. He didn't really use it to gain a positional advantage. It just kind of incidentally happened as he was in position already. So the basic penalty for that is he loses the advantageous position that he had.
Yes, he does. And a nice leg kick there from Beals. I think he's kind of sensing that he needs to get on the horse here.
And his coach is probably in his ear. About 30 seconds left here in round number 1. And Beals, you can see it. He's just starting to bite down on his mouthpiece, getting ready to throw something big. And there it was, but wow, nice catch by Beals. Going to try to turn this around here in the last few seconds and see if he's able to close it out. I think Kellum's going to survive, but what a great turn of events for Michael Beals.
Very nice turnaround from Michael Beals in the first round. Things were looking grim, and Michael Beals decided to take things into his own hands and make this fight happen. Nice finish to round 1 by Michael Beals. Kellum almost got caught there.
Massage therapy, manicures, pedicures, colors, or waxes, all performed by the specially selected knockout girls. A free drink while you wait to knockouts, haircuts from there.
And we want to go ahead and give a big shout out to our first 2 fight sponsors. The first fight was brought to you by Tommy Knocker Brewery. over 20 years of passionately brewed craft ales and lagers. Tommyknocker Brewery awarded over 100 medals, so go check them out when you get a chance. Tommyknocker Brewery. Thank you, guys. And our second fight is brought to you by Net Direct, located at 9360 Federal Boulevard in Federal Heights. Great place. Come check out Net Direct and tell us what you think. Second round underway just about here as the staff locks a cage. Both fighters engage in the center, touch gloves, and here we go, JR.
I think these guys are going to try to pick up the pace here a little bit.
I think Michael Beals had
some kind of probing strikes going on. I think they're going to look to set in with a little bit more power here in the second round.
So I think the feeling out process is over, and here comes the damage round, is what you're saying? I agree.
Exactly.
I agree with you. Yeah.
And Kellum able to flash a head kick up and get Beals back against the cage. Beals trying to control the head there. And nice job by Kellum working to improve his position. Stepped over. Let's see if he can clear the knee. No, Beals going to try to turn it into a knee bar.
Yep.
Kellum, fairly easy for him to defend here until now. He didn't loop his legs, didn't grab his foot, and Beals going to try to extend that now. And
Kellum in good position, though.
Yeah, Kellum in a better position now. Beals lost the straight angle on it that he wanted, and now it's a really actually good position for Mr. Beal, or Mr. Kellum.
That's right, and he's controlling the fight again now. This is reminiscent of the first round here, JR. Very strong beginning by Kellum to the first round, and then Beals took advantage of a mistake, tried to catch him, almost had him, but this is where Kellum's really showing control. Heavy top game right now.
Nice job with his positioning. Off the bottom, Beals trying what he can to scramble, trying to run his hips, popping one side to the other. If he doesn't get a hip escape, he maybe at least attains full guard.
Yeah.
But Kellum wise to that, not letting it happen. Referee Don Theus says, let's see a little more action, guys. What they're looking for from the top fighter is to either advance your position, land damaging strikes, or either guy to threaten with the submission. That wasn't happening, so referee gave him a warning, and now
nice pass.
There's definite positional advantage here by Mr. Kellum.
Beautiful passing of the guard right there by Kellum, and now he's looking to really land some ground and pound. And he's got Beals in trouble.
And a big welt coming up underneath the left eye of Beals, but he's able to reverse fortunes again, just like he did at the end of round number 2. So this guy comes out and finishes round strong.
These guys are exciting, that's for sure.
And Kellum just kind of letting his shoulders relax, putting his head back and taking a couple of deep breaths. Maybe the constant pace starting to wear on him a little bit.
You know, and Michael Beals showing a really nice job of sensing when he can make that sweep happen. Great hip position and getting the turn. You know, and a very nice show of patience by Beals as well.
And a lot of composure by Kellum right now as he just looked over to his corner. They shouted out something. He didn't hear it. He basically gave him a look that said, hey, repeat that. They did, and he's trying to effect the escape, but the bell's going to end the round for us.
Yes, it is. Kellum, a nice finish of the second round as well. Good action so far in this fight. Kellum's...
Girls are brought to you by Last Call Tavern. Great food, great prices in your home for every UFC fight. We sponsor the Ring Card Girls along with the official after party of Sparta Combat League. It's Last Call Tavern in Denver.
Kellum doing a really nice job in the early portions of each round so far. But Beals doing a very nice job of sensing the ability to turn the action and doing so. And he's ended up catching Kellum at the end of each of the first 2 rounds so far. Let's see if he can kind of get that sweep game going early in the third round here. Maybe he can establish a top position and start implementing some of his own ground and pound and some of his own top game here. Vern Earwood about to walk out of the cage. Third and final round about underway.
And Mr. Earwood giving a stern talking to his fighter on the way out of the cage. I think he wants him to make sure that he doesn't leave anything in the cage. Scratch that. Make sure that he leaves everything in the cage.
Yeah, that too.
Get my colloquialisms straight here.
Hey. First word of the night.
And Kellum looking to press the pace early, but blocks that punch with his left cheek. That's a rough way to start a round.
Swing and a miss. Superman punch attempted by Kellum, but just missed. Beals doing a nice job, and Kellum lands a nice body kick to start the third.
In the corner of Beals saying, don't wait. So that is what the coach was telling him, was get out there and press the pace.
Gotta get that sprawl going. Gotta lock those hips when you're trying that sprawl and extend and get those hips to the ground. Every time you can get your hips to the ground, you put your attacker in a very dangerous position. But Kellum doing a really nice job of staying out of danger here and really keeping control of this fight in each of the first 3 rounds, especially early. JR, if you're Michael Beals, what are you thinking right now?
He did a really good job getting a sweep late in the second round, finished the round strong from top position. He's got to try to affect that same thing, get himself up off the bottom here. He hasn't really shown us that he has a well-versed submission game off of his back, so he needs to work his escapes, improve his position, try to be able to land some strikes. But just as I say that, it's Kellum that lands a couple of shots, and proving me wrong is Mr. Beals as he goes for the omoplata. Now setting up the armbar, but a nice job rolling out by Kellum.
Yeah, Mr. Beals looking to be the reversal king tonight, but Kellum having no part of it and really implementing that heavy top game again by knocking the mouthpiece out of Michael Beals' mouth. Referee Don Theus looking for a lull in the action to stop the action, to give Beals the mouthpiece back.
And Kellum going to try to not give him that opportunity.
That's right. Yep.
Just being very active with his punches now. Let's see if he pulls that left leg through. Not a very hard lockdown on the left leg off the bottom by Beals. And Kellum doesn't seem to really care about getting full mount, so he's comfortable where he is, and why not? He's having good effect with those strikes.
You know, and if there's anything, any type of advice or any type of suggestions that we could really give a young and up-and-coming fighter, it is to absolutely stay busy at all times of the fight. And even when you're being taken down or on the bottom, the ability to execute your own game plan and implement some offense, even from the bottom, is something that can sway a lot of judges, too.
And Kellum comes out with the head kick. Corner of Beals saying press forward, try to finish. Don't give it to the judges. They got to know. Oh, and the mouthpiece comes out again. They got to know that he's behind on the scorecards. And wow, what a pressure takedown there by Kellum. Just smashed his opponent into the side of the cage. 10-second clacker. Let's see if he's able to finish off the takedown. Put a stamp on the end of the round.
A very nice setup to that takedown by Kellum. Going high and then try to utilizing that blast double to finish out the fight. Late in the fight, late in the third round too, so we'll see here. We're going to go ahead and kick up the official announcement to Butch shortly here.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about 29-28. Declare your winner by unanimous decision, Jerome. Shot in the cage with Jerome. Jerome getting a little emotional there, man. That's what means a lot to you, it looks like.
Yeah, my sister right here. My favorite family, so thank you.
All right, I won't keep you in here too much longer, man, but take me through that fight a little bit. Take me through the game plan going into it. Looked like you had a reach advantage, but you were still more comfortable on the ground. Certainly, man. What's next for you? Whatever's next. Anybody else you want to thank before we go?
Small, big, thank you for me. My team, basically right there. Thank you.
Congratulations on the victory. Give that one to Jerome Kellum.